You are well and doing good. And in this video, we will see insertion sort. Now, insertion sort, there is a given array A, and we have to sort this array in the ascending order. Okay. Now, if we have to sort with the array with the help of insertion sort, then we have to assume and consider these are two parts. First one is a sorted array and second one is a unsorted array. If suppose that if there is a only one element, there is a only one element means this is a sorted array. Okay. If there is a only one element means it is a sorted array. Now let's consider this only one element as a sorted array. Sorted array. Okay. Now and consider all the element in a unsorted array means in a unsorted array. Okay. 10 is a because only one element 10, then 10 is a sorted array, and 3, 15, 7 and 2 is a unsorted array. Now we have create a temp variable now, and here size of array n is equal to 5. Okay, let's here size of array is 5, and now in a from the unsorted array pick a element in a temp variable and create a temp variable, and from the unsorted array pick a element and copy in a temp variable. Copy this element in a temp variable and compare with the from the unsorted consider with the sorted array from the sorted data. Now here if you will see, then here from the unsorted array 3 is copied here. Now this is considered as a whole. Okay. Now compare with the temp variable, and from the unsorted array 10 is a greater than 3. Yes, 10 is a greater than 3. Then this data will be shift this data, and 0, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now shift data and 10 will be shifted here. 10 will be shifted here and it will be 15, 7 and 2. Now this is a question mark. Directly we cannot put here 3. If check there is any element from this sorted array, if there is any element is present in the sorted array, then compare with the all the element. Okay. And if from the sorted array if there is any element is greater than the temp data, now shift this data. Okay. Now here is a no any data present. Now then at 3 is will be insert. Okay. Now here 3 and 10 is a sorted data. Now it is sorted data and it's all a unsorted. It's all a unsorted data. Now again copy a pick a element or copy into the temp variable from the unsorted data. Now here 15 will be copied here in a temp variable, and this will be considered as a whole. Okay. Now from this temp data and compare with the from the sorted data. Now if we compare 10 is greater than or less than, 10 is a less than, then no need to shift. Okay. And no here no need to compare all the element when the temp data is find appropriate place, then no need required to shift check all the element here. If 10 is less than, means before the 10 all the element are all the element is the smallest, then no need to check all the element if it is a greater than. Okay, now let's become 10, 3, 10, 15 and 7 and here 2. Now this is the sorted data and this is the unsorted data. Okay, now from the unsorted, copy this from the unsorted data in the temp. Now 7 will be in temp. Okay, now consider this is it's a whole. Okay, now compare with the temp variable, temp with from the sorted data. Okay, now here 15, yes, 15 is a greater than the temp variable. Now what will we do? It will be 15, then 50 will be shifted 1. Now here 15, here 2 and is a question mark. Now 10 and 3. Okay, now again it will be checked. Here 10 and 10 is a greater than 7. Yes, 10 is a greater than 7. Now shift this. Now here and 10 will be shifted. Now here 10 and here is question marks 3 and 15 and 2. Again it will be checked. 7 is a greater than the 3. No, 7 yeah, 3 is a less than 3 is less than 7. Yes, 3 is less than this 7, means there is no required to shift this, means it is the appropriate place of 7. Okay, now this is the sorted and this is the unsorted. Okay, here 3, 7, 10, 3, 7, 10 and 15 and 2. Okay, now this data is sorted and this is the unsorted. It is sorted and this is the unsorted. Okay, now from the unsorted, pick a element. Now pick a element and copy in the temp variable. Now from the temp variable, with the temp, which element is present in temp, compare with all the sorted array when it will be not provided appropriate place. Okay, now here see, here 2 is a less than 15. Yes, then 50 will be shifted here. Now 15 will be shifted here and here is a question mark and it will be 10, 7 and 3. Now again it will be repeat and it will be checking 10 will be 10 is a greater than 10. Now again it will be shifted. Here is a 15 and 10 and 10. Here is a question mark and 7 and 3. Okay, now again check and here is a question mark and check 7 is a greater than. Yes, 7 is a greater than, then 7 will be shifted here, means 15, 10 and here will be 7 and here is a question mark, here is a 3. Now again it will be checked. 3 is a greater than the 10 variable. Yes, now again it will be it will be shifted, means 3 will be shifted here, 3, 7, 10 and 15. Okay, now here is a question mark. Now again it will be checked. Here any element? No, there is no any element. Now it's a proper place and appropriate place for 2. Now this is our sorted data. This is our sorted data of 10, 3, 15, 7 and 2 and 2, 3, 7, 10 and 15. We press and write the algo for. Now I will write the code for this and we will test this. Okay. Now here we'll see there is a two loops required. First one is from the left we have increment to compare all the element on the left side and sorted data, and the second will increment to store pick a element from the unsorted data. Means there is a two loops required. Then okay, and now here we have stored from the element of we have stored from the index 1. Now loop will be started from the index 1. Okay. Now int I becomes I is equal to 1 and I where it will go from the size of the array n. Yeah, anything size I will here write size and I plus plus. Okay. Now first work we have to do. Then this from the unsorted data copy into the temp variable. Now here create a temp variable, and in the temp variable array of I will be copying. Now J, another loop is required which will be allocated on the sorted data. Now if I is here, then we have to compare from the this element. Now J will be indicate here and J will be I minus 1. It will be I minus 1. Okay. Now int J and J will be I minus 1. Right? Now at the end, when it will be considered as J will be find the greater than the 0 till we have this loop will be work. Now while okay and J is greater than or equal to 0 and when at the this position here 2, yeah, here 2 at the last position of 2, if the temp data it will be stored at last in temp and temp data is greater than the array of j, then it will be now array of j plus 1 is greater than the temp. Okay. Now we have to shift this data, and here we have to shift this data. Means array of j plus 1 is equal to this is not is equal to, sorry, this is assignment operator. Okay. And array and it will be j. Assignment means array of j will be assignment this array of j plus 1. Okay. And now we have to increment this from the unsorted data, means j of I. Okay. When it will be find the appropriate place, then what will we do? Now array of j plus 1 will be assigned by temp variable and okay, and this is the loop, while loop, and this is the second for loop. Okay, now we'll write the in our system. Let's run in our system. Now already I have written this main function, and the main functions, there is a given array and size of array has been calculated, and this is called perform insertion sort. Okay, now and we have to write this here code, and here we have required two loops. Then first one is a for loop which will be started with the I 1, and it will be goes at the size and I plus plus. Okay, that's fine. Now create a temp, and in the temp store a I value, and the second one is create a j which will be I minus 1. Okay, and the second is a while loop, and this while loop condition j becomes is equal to 0, and array of j is greater than temp. This both conditions are satisfied, then shift array of j plus 1 into array of j. Okay, and j minus minus. Okay, and if both conditions are satisfied, and when while loop out of when this condition is not satisfied, then what will we do? Now in array of j plus 1 and in the assign in the temp. Now this is the while loop. Okay, and this is the second for loop. Now and here we have printed this our data. Now let's run this code. Okay, now again run this code. Okay, now there was a space missing, so that it will be conflicting. Okay, this is our sorted data 2, 3, 4, 10 and 15, and our unsorted data has been given 10, 3, 15, 4 and 2. And now we have write this code for this insertion sort 2, 3, 4, 10 and 12. And additionally, if I want to see you here how this will be working with the visual. Now here I create a display, and where pass array and the size, create a count, and this count will initialize here with the 0 and 0. Okay, here is a semicolon missing. Okay, now this function will be called and y tab. Okay, and int, and this is okay, this is the array, and this is the size, and it is the count. At iteration count. Okay, and intent, and here it will be 0, and it will goes to size, print all the data, and I plus plus, and print C out array of I. Okay, and now break this line, cout and del. Okay, dl, and now count will be increment co identity, count will be incremented. Okay, now trace this code here. Okay, let's where we have considered as a whole, where it will be copied this data, and the starting it's become 10 3 15 4 and 2, and here it will be 10 will be copied. Okay, and 10 15 4 and 2, and at the iteration of 1 it will be started here. Suppose we started plus 1. Now iteration will be not started with 0, it will be started with 1. Now at the first it will be only considered 10 and 10. Now this will be 10 will be increment 10 will be shift this data. 10 will be shifted here again. At the line of iteration of 4 we can see 3 4 and 10 will be sorted here. 3 and 4 will be sorted. Now iterations of 6, and now iteration of 6 we can see there 4 has been increment. We have j minus will be, and it will be checking all the data in the sorted array. Now at the end here 15 is the appropriate place, 10 is the appropriate place, 4 is the appropriate place, and 3 is the appropriate place, and remaining 2. Now only 2, then here it will be shifted at in a temp, it is a temp power, and in the temp in a of j it will be copied. And now this is the our working of our insertion sort. I hope this is the informative video for you.